is Thursday, day 1 of New York Comic Con, and I am so overwhelmed. It's my first time in Artist Alley. I'm right next to freaking Brian Benjamin, which is crazy. And I'm also sitting next to Harvey Tolibao, who is just a brilliant artist. And yeah, I've got all my stuff set up. I've spent a lot of the downtime in between doing cover sketches. I already got my first commission. It's just like, it's a dream. I feel like I'm living a dream. Thursday is actually the quietest day here in Artist Alley. The population of people ramps up as you move forward. So we'll see how it goes. And then one big thing, at 3 p.m. I have a meeting with Vaynerchuk. So I'm not sure what that's about. They summoned me. We'll see where it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna go, I'll update you guys as I go. All right, I'm not sure if the audio on this is gonna go well, but I'm now on the show floor and I'm on my way to the VeeFriends. The show floor is pretty great. It's where all the major exhibits are. A lot of cool stuff like card games and like video game demos and just galleries and all the big bookstores and stuff. So it's full of temptation, but it's pretty great. Also, all the cosplayers are just wandering around. So yeah. Let's see where it goes.
And I wish you happiness, but sometimes I wonder why.
Done with the meeting. It went really well. It was super nice. I met Vaynerchuk. Kind of awesome. So just a little exposition. VeeFriends is their all ages cartoon series. And yeah, they're planning to make comics. So they wanted to invite me to join up with the crew and, you know, make some comics. Which sounds perfectly, you know, in my wheelhouse, especially since I just put out Chip and Dip. It's gonna be nice to do some other stuff with them. Yeah, I'm so excited. The booth was like huge. It was crazy. There was so much stuff. There were kids drawing, stickers, like this cool display. It was a sight to see. And honestly, like all of these booths here are a sight to see. But yeah, it was nice to meet the whole team and kind of be welcomed on board. So fingers crossed. I'm looking forward. I mean, nothing's written in stone yet, but I'm hoping it leads to cool things in the future. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's only Thursday, guys.
I'll never forget you, baby. Oh, I'll never forget you. Oh, I'll never forget you, baby. I'll never forget.
What is up, guys? Andrew here and welcome to Comic Booker. All things comics from a creator. New York Comic Con. 3.3 million square feet of pure pop culture, with more than 200,000 attendees and countless colorful stories happening in its annual 4-day cycle. I've always loved going to New York Comic Con. As a comic creator, this was the place to meet my idols and see them draw live. I always walked away from New York Comic Con with my head full of dreams, and one of those dreams was to be a part of Artist Alley, alongside all these creators that I admire. So, over 2 years ago, on the eve of a new year, I posted this video. I just got my work permit after spending several years in the US working as a janitor, a cafeteria worker, an art supply store registrar, and more. With my work restrictions lifted, I wanted to push myself to do more and to enter the professional comic scene. And so I made this bombastic pledge. My big mission for 2022. I am gonna have a table in New York Comic Con. I'm manifesting this future with this video and telling you so that you can hold me accountable. It's not gonna be easy. I'm gonna need to come up with a new book. I haven't published one in 5 years, and I think I can make an even cooler one this time around. I'll need a banner and some merch, maybe some prints, posters, stickers. I don't know yet. I've never done this before, and I'll be learning as I go. It might get a little messy, but I think it's gonna be an exciting journey that I know is gonna make me a better creator. That was in December 31, 2021. It is now fall 2024. And guess what, guys? It took longer than I expected, but it actually happened. Check it out. Okay, Friday, New York Comic Con Day 2. I'm still overwhelmed at just meeting all my heroes and being able to sit next to Ryan Benjamin yesterday. Having a bunch of people walk by my table. Michael Fief, my idol. I want to be like him. A lot of people came by yesterday. I did a bunch of commissions. It was really cool. So I'm looking forward to hopefully getting a good bunch today. They say Friday it ramps up a bit more. So yeah, fingers crossed goes well. Oh my god, sorry if I'm panting. I'm carrying so many books in my backpack. Before I go to the con today, the plan is to go to the gym a little and get my workout in. I've been going through a bunch of health problems the past few months and actually this whole year. So I need to make sure I just keep up my workout and stuff. But, after that, I'm gonna pop by the 7th train and then run to New York Comic Con and should all work out in time. Anyway, yeah, follow along. Alright, made it to the con floor. This is what it looks like. You can see all the exhibitors and stuff. Just waiting to be let into the main hall. But I'm gonna be going down there to Artist Alley. It's pretty empty right now, but it's gonna fill up really fast, so I'm gonna go set my table up. Alright, all done. And yeah, that's what it looks like. Not ready for the crowds. Day 2 started strong with me and Harvey getting a visit from the legendary Wills Portacio, one of the Image Comics founders and a mentor to so many Filipino comics artists. I also worked on an Absolute Batman commission while Harvey worked on a Psylocke piece. I got visits from some of my dearest friends from the Art Students League, Najwa, Alex, Michelle, Nikolai, and I also saw my bunker collaborator, writer Josh Trujillo, who was tabling a few rows over. Someone came to Ryan Benjamin's table to show off this amazing sketch card commission collection done by 120 separate comic creators, which took the collector 7 years to assemble. Also, this happened. I am freaking out. I just got a free set from Ken. And he said he wanted to see my stuff, so I don't know, I'll try to bring it over tomorrow because he's about to leave, but like, oh my god, I am just After doing a few more commissions, checking out some awesome art, and getting a visit from Spider-Man editor Nick Lowe, Spawn creator Todd McFarlane, and a few more awesome people, we wrapped up the day and headed out. Oh my gosh, I don't know if the audio is any good, but day 2 done at New York Comic Con. I'm with Harvey, Spawn, everyone. Say hi! Day 2 conquered. Congratulations. Sidebar, I should probably talk about them because they're crucial to this story. Next Comic Art is an original comics art dealer, which represents over 50 professional comic artists. Some of you might know Felix Comic Art, which represents creators like Daniel Warren Johnson, Trad Moore, Paul Pope, Stuart Immonen, and more. Next Comic Art is kind of like that, except they have more of a focus on Filipino artists, like me. It's founded and run by one of my oldest and dearest friends, Jiggy Cruz. Jiggy and I actually went to kindergarten in Manila years and years ago. We'd fallen out of touch for maybe a decade or a decade and a half. And then, very randomly, in 2022, while I was browsing the Felix Comic Art table at New York Comic Con, I made friends with this art dealer named Lambert, who turned out to be a really good friend of Jiggy's, and he put us in touch and we reconnected, and I was just shocked that he was in the comics industry, let alone as a comics art dealer. And he was shocked because like I wasn't on his radar until that moment, and it was just a great moment of like just meeting someone you used to know. And it didn't take long for Jiggy to invite me to become part of the next comic art crew. And what a crew! Marvel and DC artist Harvey Tolibao, multi-talented cartoonist Manik Sabrera, Urban Animals John Amour, flagship Spawn artist Von Randall, superstar cover artist Rian Gonzalez, and many, many more. It's a really huge honor to be welcomed into this group of artists. So, flash forward to earlier this year when Jiggy told me that next comic art would be at New York Comic Con, with each of us having our own table space. And I freaked out, guys. I could not believe it. Because for the last 2 years, I've been applying. I've been applying to New York Comic Con as a solo artist, and I've been getting rejected each time. And the first year, I couldn't even get a professional badge. And I don't know, I thought it was maybe because I got hacked on Instagram, or like just my star wasn't, big enough as a creator. And the second year, I got a professional badge approved, but they just didn't have space. And, Artist Alley is so competitive. And I thought I'd consigned myself to this idea that it would take me just many, 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 many more years before I'd be able to table at New York Comic Con. But it didn't. It actually happened. And I'm so lucky and I'm so grateful. And while Thursday and Friday in Artists Alley were just mind-blowing new experiences, I was not prepared for how much of a blur Saturday and Sunday would be. It just, I barely managed to keep up. Here's how it started. Hey guys, so I am here early. The doors are about to open in Artist Alley. We have about 20 minutes before the madness comes in. It is Saturday here in New York Comic Con. I'm so excited. My first time tabling. I have my banner. I just wanted to show you my table for a sec. This is my book, Secret Heart Attack. I have a bunch of copies, which I'm showing off. This is my new book, Chip and Dip, which I self-published, and I'm also excited to show off a bunch of my DC books. And I am doing prints, like large prints, small prints. I have a bunch of stickers. And I'm also doing commissions. So I've done a bunch already so far, and I'm really excited to do more. But yeah, Saturday's gonna be the most popular day, and I'm so excited just to experience it for the first time. So yeah, follow along. So I just hung out with Alyssa Wong, Travis Mercer, Riley Brown, Juan Do, and Russ Braun in like the span of 30 minutes, something like that. It's crazy. I feel like as Saturday goes on, it's accelerating.
He's the best!
And we're just I'm being buffeted around by like the flow and energy of Artist Alley. Good morning, guys. Oh my gosh, I am striding to the train. I think my sleep deficit caught up with me. Basically slept in this morning and I woke up late, and now I'm running to Comic Con. I think they opened Arts Alley in about 30 minutes, which is a little over. I think I can get there maybe 40. Train gods, please help me. But yeah, it's Sunday. It's the last day. I'm not done processing the last 3 days, but it's a dream. It's so great. All right, here we go. New York Comic Con. Peace. Sunday started off strong with a visit from fellow cartoonist and YouTuber DJ Coffman, who runs the channel Draw or Die, which you guys should totally check out. He's currently doing a lot of VeeFriends comics with Gary V, and I'm looking forward to hanging with him more. After getting a DM, I ran up to the main floor to meet with Francis Manapul, a longtime pro artist for DC and Marvel who is also an excellent YouTuber. We've been chatting online for the past year, so it was a huge thrill to finally meet him in person and talk shop at the Ghost Machine booth, where he was promoting his new book, Rockefellers. And then my family arrived. Alex and Guido, fellow nerds who've been my biggest support since I started my journey in New York City. Alex and I are huge X-Men geeks, and I was so happy to see him meet artists Pepe Larraz and Olivier Coipel. We walked by this heartfelt memorial to artist John Cassaday, who passed away earlier this year. Cassaday was the artist behind Planetary, Astonishing X-Men, Captain America, and so many of the most iconic images in the last few decades of comics. And it was so important for the comics community to remember him. And then Josh Trujillo dropped by again at the same time as my friend Blaine from NECA, so we chatted and got a few photos. Meanwhile, Ryan Benjamin got a commission from the HBO Penguin people to draw Penguin himself, and it was so cool to see him do it in such a short time. Of course, it wasn't just Sunday, it was also the birthday of our next comic art crew member, Sawi. So we just had to surprise her with cake and... Here are some of the original art pieces I worked on during the con using ink, watercolors, and Copic markers. Alright, done with Artist Alley. I'm bringing all this stuff home. Everyone's packing up, pretty hectic because everyone just getting ready to be done. I feel great. I sold most of my stuff in today and yesterday, and it was a good convention. Good first time. Thank you to everyone who dropped by. I'll probably make a YouTube video out of this, so peace, happy Sunday. And then I ended Sunday by having delicious vegan fusion food and ice cream with some of my fellow creators. We were all super tired and wasted from the long Comic-Con weekend, but it was nice to have one last hangout to talk shop before we closed New York Comic-Con weekend. Whew. So that's my New York Comic-Con experience, guys. Please pardon the mishmash nature of this video, as I kind of cobbled it together from a chaos of photos and videos, but I really wanted to create a record of this moment. I didn't know exactly what to expect being a part of New York Comic Con, but I'm so grateful to have had a small part in this massive, wonderful thing. I still can't believe this dream came true. And even though it took 2 years longer than I'd planned, I feel like all that time made me stronger and better prepared for a task like this. If I have one takeaway from this, or one lesson that I've learned, it's to make plans and to work those plans, even if it takes longer than you'd like, even when things inevitably stray from the plan. Because these journeys are worth taking. And even when they go crazy, they make for some pretty cool stories. Until next time, peace.